Welcome to this series where we are playing the War and Industry update for Reforged Eden. This was released in September 2023. Now, what I want to do in this part is complete out the Delta mission, which we've been working through over the last couple of parts, and move on with the Epsilon mission so that I can get that out the way, because I do really want to move this series on a bit, and also work on towards rebuilding this capital vessel for the umpteenth time. Before that, a couple of things. First thing I want to do is show you a quick modification which I've done after the end of the last video. What I've done now is put the second large thruster which I built in the last part on the back now, so we've got a lot more forward thrust. And what I've done very quickly, because this is really a temporary adjustment, is put some hardened steel blocks around it to give a bit of protection. But eventually what I plan to do is move each one of these out to a nacelle out here, so that we can then start to work on a hangar deck in this area. So that's something that I do really want to work on, but that will come. Oh, looks like the mushrooms have just grown while I was actually stood here. Oh well, I can put the mushrooms in the raw food. Now, another thing I wanted to show you is the fact that we're on our travels. We're going to have to stop somewhere and pick up some logs, because all I've got left now is 7 plant fiber, and I've got 7,018 carbon substrate, but that's not much good for making ammunition. So that's something else we're going to need to do, is find a planet with some trees and cut the trees down. I really do need to get another farming plot with a lot more plant fiber on it. Now, the other thing I want to show you is this is based on a comment that Staffu posted, and that is what I've got is I picked up this thing while I was actually doing some trading. It's a transportation booster, and I want to put it on and see what it actually does. Let me see. Let's put that on there. Well, there's a lot of these things have dropped down, but what it says is it says volume 14.5 liters. I'm not seeing a direct correlation. Let me just. Oh, it's gone up now. It's just increased by 300. So that's actually given me a boost to my volume at a price of reductions in. So I'll have a quick look. And that actually, so we got some losses, we got higher food consumption, but in return we got extra carry capacity. This would be quite useful, just starting out very early. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm going to take it off because we are going to have to visit a UCH research ship, which means I'm going to have to go out into space. Now, there was something else that I was going to tell you, and I've just forgotten what it was. Let me just check. I think I've done most things I want to do, so I think we're just going to jump in the ship, put thrusters back on, and we're going to get up into space. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. In the last part, we were actually on Delta 7. What I've done is I've actually gone to the moon. I came here mainly just looking for crashed ships, but I didn't find any. But I did pick up some magnesium. And of course there's no trees on the moon, so we couldn't do that. I did do quite a lot of mining, but there's a limit to how much mining I can do with my before my fingers start to give out. We're just going to get up into space. We're going to scoot over to the Delta asteroid and get that done. I'm not expecting very much there, so hopefully we're able to get this done quite quickly. Derelict Station could be quite well. We'll go to this one here. As I say, I feel the need now to try and get through these missions as quickly as possible, because and I suppose that's a good segue into saying a big thank you for your comments and feedback. As usual, you guys give me a lot to think about, especially those of you who took the time to kind of answer my question, which I proposed when I said about the whether to carry on with this series. And I'll be honest, I always have mixed feelings. when it comes to whenever a new update comes out, because I think it's one of the dilemmas when you actually make YouTube videos, that there's often always a certain amount of, how can you say, pressure to be able to kind of show the new features. So I think the final decision will be based purely on what new features are there, especially if Epsilon actually update the main mission, because that's my, you could say, my personal bugbear, in the sense that I would love them to update the main mission. So we got some pentaxid, high value goods. Oh yeah, one thing I did do, sorry about going all over the place, guys, it was the fact that I did get down to a trading station, and somebody suggested I actually went in and I sold off some salt and to somebody selling goods, and I got a pretty good price for it, as they was predicted in the comments. I also actually found somewhere would buy weapons, but I've got an idea which I want to try out, because what I did do is I actually put this in high value goods for the moment. What I did do is I put some of the kind of really cheap weapons into the ship. What I want to do is put one of those in and one of those in, and I've gone the wrong side, sorry about that. Oh wow, I just wanted to see what I'd get from a pistol. These pistols, we get pistol upgrade kits. Oh, that could be interesting, because let me just see if I go here. Now the market price for a pistol upgrade kit is 1,500 credits. The value of oh, we might have a little bit of a hack here, guys. These are worth 1526. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to turn these into scrap. I probably won't get anything for the submachine gun though. Oh, look, what do we get for the submachine gun? Oh, it's taking out these now. We might get something for the submachine gun. I just want to see very quickly, see if it will actually. So we're just getting steel plates and pistol upgrade guns, but I'm just curious about the machine gun. So I'm just gonna do this, and then we'll move off and move on to the next mission. No, we just get plastic tubes and steel plates for the submachine guns, but I suppose it's one way to scrap them. I mean, market value, they're pretty cheap anyway, but I quite like the idea of getting rid of these M6 ships. Okay, so that's there. Now what we've got to do is our galactic map, sorry. We've got to go to the Epsilon system. Got the forge up there, which is somewhere where we definitely want to go. And what we're going to do now is push off and pick up the next mission. Go to the Epsilon system. The getting the turn-in rate is pretty good. You can also see now that we've got 100% on the you can see here we're getting 100 meters per second, which as far as I know is the maximum speed for a capital vessel. I can't ever recall getting over 100 meters per second, so we got back to maximum speed. And we're in the Epsilon system. Okay, we've met the Arc Confederation. Okay. Let me just see. Arc. Well, they're neutral. So we are slowly filling in our families here. Got a couple of prominent gaps. So what the Arc? Trading with faction requires neutral. Okay, so we don't know much about the Arc. But we're not going to antagonize them. And not for the moment anyway. Okay, where's the... Oh, there's the ship, but it's kind of tucked in amongst all this lot. I'd like to... Sometimes that when you've got all the text, it's trying to get a lock on the capital vessel. Sorry, research vessel, not capital vessel. What am I on about? I'm not having the best of days today. My internet is offline at the moment, so apologies if any of you are expecting some updates. I haven't been able to upload anything today. Right, there's the UCH ship in front of us, so we're just gonna head for that, and I'll see you once we arrive there. Okay, here we are. We're just coming up on the UCH research vessel. I really do need to brake quite quickly because I need some more powerful braking thrusters. I do have a plan for those as well. There's also a couple of tutorials here. I've never seen those before. One's a hacking tutorial, one's a beacon tutorial. Let's see if I can find the beacon tutorial is just behind the actual hacking tutorial. I've never seen those before, but I'm not going to bother with them because I don't really want to faff around too much. Oops. Just squeeze in nice and close. Jump out the ship. Seat. Sorry. Of course we're going to get into here. Not sure why I've got the... We will go and get the free stuff. Because, well, it's free. Hello. Well, there's no point trading. We haven't got anything worth trading. Nope. I'm not ready for the supplies. Fine. Nearly made a mistake there. Right, we've got six pistol upgrades. That's pretty cool. I think we could probably put this into main storage. Okay, wish to trade. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Can we sell him a poster? Okay, never thought about selling a poster. See if he will buy a poster then. Because I've already got this poster, so... okay. We'll sell it for 1,822. Never knew that. That's good to know. We'll take the supplies now. See what we got here. Okay, goodbye. What do we get? Got a single auto miner core. Oh well. I tend to sell the auto miner cores because, well, if any of you follow my series, you know that I'm not one of the... I'm not great on the thing. I can't remember. There's the... We've got an auto miner. Yeah, my problem with auto miners isn't the fact that they don't do a good job. It's the fact is that half the time I'm the same with the water generators. The number of times I've deployed them and then forgot all about them, and by then I've left the planet and I just can't be bothered to go back and get them. So that's the main reason I use auto miner cores. It's not because I've got a purpose, is that because I'm by nature, and especially when I'm playing survival type games, is I'm a noble, a bit of a nomad. I don't tend to settle down anywhere long enough to set up that type of infrastructure, and this is another reason why I don't tend to build bases. And that's not just in Empyrion. It's also something I do in games like No Man's Sky. Also, when I play X4 as well, I just never kind of like to settle in one place, and that is kind of indirectly reflects the way I live. I tend to move every 4 or 5 years. I tend to move in a general location, but for some reason every so often I just get restless and want to move, and that's actually reflected in my actual gameplay. For like for example in Empyrion, I just can't seem to settle in one place. A loaf of bread, not exactly great stuff, but a loaf of bread's a loaf of bread, as they say. Okay, we got some food there. We could probably eat the sandwich. Sandwiches aren't much good for many things, but they can be a little bit useful from the perspective if you just want a quick top up of food. I've got some plant fibers in here. I've got no idea why I've got plant fibers in here. Anyway, right, we'll just, oops, going the wrong way. We need to go and talk to the captain to get the Epsilon mission. Right, mission Epsilon not repeatable. Come up. There it is. Proceed. And we'll see if we can get through this very quickly. First one is a moon. I was hoping it would be a planet with trees on, but I suppose probably Epsilon 2 or 3 will be something. I'll probably go to Epsilon 2. We've got 4, 5, 6. Right, let's just get this underway. I don't know why I'm walking, but inside the ship. Actually, just had a thought. Let me just I think, was it my forward thrusters, my braking thrusters actually are behind a grill, but they're not that deep, are they? I don't know, there might be a little bit of depth in there. Just suddenly occurred to me that I could, yeah, we got one on each side here. We could, if possible, put a braking thrust, a large braking thruster in there, so that I might be able to get a bit more stopping capacity. But we'll get to that. Oops. Thrusters on. Just move away from the ship. And we've got to go to Epsilon 1 moon. I'm assuming that Epsilon 1 is a gas giant. Yeah, looks like it. I'm gonna go for moon 2, I think. Did that lock? It was the orange of the... Okay, let me just go back and just make sure that that's locked. I can't see it. Unlocked. It says target is locked. There it is. It was just the orange of the indicator was covered by the orange of the star. So away we go. Now, because we're going to a moon, what I do want to do is see if we can find any crash ships. Because I'm still looking for the big thrusters. There's moon 1. There's moon 2. Okay. Looks like moon 1 and 2 are in the same system, but the first moon isn't. Right, well, gonna actually, which is the closer of the two? Right, we're gonna go to Epsilon moon 1, simply because it's the closest, and I'm guessing that they're all going to be very similar in content, and I'll see once we get there. So here we are, we're just breaking through the atmosphere of Epsilon 1. It says there, while gas giants themselves cannot be turned rich as source of iron and magnesium. We'll go for the short scan. Looks like I'm actually coming down on top of a Xerex base, goes without saying. Yes. Stop firing. I may have to turn these guys off actually, because I don't... What on earth was that? I think we got a bit close to the opposition here. Yeah, we've got a little bit close. Okay, we got cannon drones. There's a heat signature over there buried in that lot. Just take a quick look at the heat signature. We've also got Polaris Megacorp. There's a heat signature just over the back there. Got a waste treatment plant. Pentaxid deposit. There's Cash Crash Dive 1. What is this? Don't recognize this ship. Whoops. Oh, this looks pretty cool. That'd be great if you could recover one of these. Put that in there. I'm curious. Not seeing any. They both beaten up, but very quickly drop off. All I did was put the core on, game. Oh well. That was not fair, game. Okay. I'm gonna have to make a new. Oh, I'm down to 1 now. I've lost. I did have 3, but I lost 1 somewhere else, and I seem to have lost another one now. I'm using up all my ammunition as well. We're definitely gonna have to find somewhere to. Okay. I like the idea of having 2 cores, so we're gonna make another. Where is it? Make another salvage core. Main storage. Go into main storage. Okay, so much for that idea. Now, there was another ship. These guys, we actually crushed them. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to go and loot these guys. Seeing you're costing me so much ammunition and fuel. Let me just take the silver shade. It's a bit easier to get on and off the ship. Must admit, I still like this silver shade as a light. So what we'd call it, a light scout ship. Although I do really need to update it. It's a little bit dated now. Okay, aerodrone. Let's go and get you very quickly before you. A little bit, not really getting. I think we destroyed this one as well. Where are you? Yep. Haha. There's a minigun aerodrome. So, oh, we got a little bit of ammunition from this one, and I think that's about it. I think that guy is still flying, so we don't want to get near him. And I think I will have to eventually remove that glass, but right, I need to just tilt the ship because the ship is not totally flat. Move forward. And oops, we're still up right on top of the thrusters off. Well, turn everything off. And I'm just gonna get in behind here. Quick look at what we've got. 66 ammunition. Not exactly going to win any awards for that. Yeah, we're down under 2,000. Put that in there. That can go in main storage. 110mm missile. I think we could put that in there. Still think that there is. I think there was a. Right, it's difficult to tell. There's so much stuff in there. We've got heat signature just up to that way a bit. Where's it? Heat signature over there, 2 kilometers away. Probably as it's going to be a bit close to some hostile base. I think that will be. Yeah, fusion reactor. Right, we're going to have to kind of do a little bit of a quick flyby here. Actually, if we use this thing. That's an Azure beacon. Okay, we're off. Didn't really get much from here, so pick it up into space. And come in here. Would we want Epsilon 2 or 3? What is Epsilon 3? The desert planet. It's closer, whereas Epsilon 2 is further away. We'll just go to Epsilon 3 because it's simply because it's closer. So we can kind of work our way across the system. Only 3.6 astronomical units away. And we're get up to speed, press K. Oh, we've got magnesium. We're 8 kilometers away. What have we got in this system? Copper, silicon, magnesium, pentaxid. Got an Epsilon 3 moon over there. Be quite interested to find out what the moon is. See what the Epsilon 3 moon is. Got aluminium on it. Magnesium. Cobalt. Right, I'm just going to head for the Epsilon 3 so that we can tag it for the mission. And I'll see you once we get back. So here we are, we're just breaking through the atmosphere. It seems this is a good planet for neodymium. I think I've got plenty of neodymium. Just see. Do I need... Whoops. Right, so... got an unknown helix over there. We're certainly going to go and loot that. Very small Promethium. We'll go and do the helix just for the fun of it. It's free. Basically, it's just free loot. So what we got here. We've got copper, iron, Promethium, neo. So we're just kind of whoops. Got to do something about these braking. Ship's not exactly flat, so that should be good enough. Just turn the thrusters off. Jump up. How much neo have I actually got? Silver shade. I've got 847 neo at the moment. I suppose I could mine some neo, but I've got plenty. I think neo is mainly used for thrusters and things like that, and I've got quite a lot of medium thrusters at the moment, so I don't really feel the need to. How can you say? do this. So we'll go in here. Just oops, I left the thrusters on. Bit of a fail there. Sorry about that, guys. What we will do is turn round. Say this for all intents and purposes is just free loot. So we'll just all you do is just shoot it. Jump out. Hook up to main storage. It'd be easier just to put the loot in there. Just use the thingy to go there. Oh, with that we got undelivered cargo. Well, not that much anyway. So we got some undelivered cargo that give us a bit more standing. A little bit of copper, some elemental. We got some fuel cells. So kind of worth it in its own way. Get back to the ship. Kind of just ease in this thing. When I do the rebuild, I'd like to keep this kind of upper landing pad somehow. I've got to work out the depth of the ship. And so there's a possibility that what I might have to do, oops, maybe I'm a bit too far forward. There's a possibility what I may actually have to do is kind of drop the bottom of the hull down a bit. So we may have to build underneath so that we got a bit more depth. So that's another possible option. So we'll just get in here, just put the elemental plant, we'll put that, turn that off. I don't know why I bothered doing that. So put that in there. We can go in main storage, and we'll put this in high value goods. Now we could probably, if there's one helix on here, there could be other helix on this planet, but do I really want to kind of do it? Because I am expending ammunition. I think what we'll do is we'll kind of do a wide kind of scoop round. There's a heat signature over there 6 kilometers away. I think we'll head for that to see what we got. Got a Polaris Agri Station. I mean, there could be other things around. Right, I think just for luck, we're going to go this way and see what we can find. It looks like that this heat, whatever this signature is, could be a bit close to 0x territory, so we may not be able to get it there. But of course, the other thing I'm also looking for is potential crash ships. I'm not really seeing any at the moment, but I've got a feeling this is going to be smack bang in the middle of 0x territory, isn't it? It's up there. It's, yeah, I don't think it's going to be worth going there, because it's going to be very close to where 0x are, and I don't really want to tangle with the 0x just at the moment. Yeah, that looks like a big concentration of 0x. I think that is about it, isn't it? We've done the other one over there. Right, no, I think we're going to waste our time here, so we're going to get up, back up into space, and we'll move on to Epsilon 4. Hopefully that's going to have some trees on it. If I can't find any more trees at the moment, we're going to have to do a special trip to another planet. If I can't find any trees in this mission group, we're going to have to do a special trip to a planet that's got trees on it. Because I'm not quite ready yet to start backtracking. Right, we're up in space. Right, where are we going now? We need Epsilon 4. This is a dead planet. Okay, we're going to skip Epsilon 4 for the moment. I don't, because if it's a dead planet, it means it's going to be thing. So we got Epsilon 5 or Epsilon 6. What's Epsilon 6? That's a snow planet. That's not. That means our next planet in the group is. So So where's Epsilon 5? There's no Epsilon 5. I wouldn't mind swinging past the Dread planet on Purgatory. Can't see Epsilon 5. Is there an Epsilon 5? Oh, we got Rogue Planet out as well. But, oh, we'll check that very hard. Yes, I know. I'm not. Oh, there's Epsilon 5 there. This is Large Snow Planet. And this is yeah, we're going to go for Epsilon 5. Yeah, and then that. I mean, cold planets generally have trees on them, so kind of get there. I was hoping for a temperate planet because I want to do the rebuild, but to do the rebuild, I've either got to but to do the rebuild, I've either got to pick up the plants on a cold planet, so I don't kill them if I break the air tightness of the ship. Either that, I have a temperate planet, so that if I do break the air tightness of the ship, it doesn't make any difference. It just means the plants won't grow. So I'll just get into Epsilon 5. Right, looks like we got some actual Xerax in this area. So, right, what I'm going to do is head for the Epsilon 5 and see what we can do. Here we are. We're just about to break through the atmosphere. Right, this is a good planet for titanium. Got Xerax artillery base, which means we'll probably come down in Xerax territory again. Oh no, the Xerax. Right, so what I'm looking at, Rover forests. I'm looking for somewhere where I can put down where there's a nice supply of trees. And so there's a bit of coastline over there actually. That could be quite good. What I could do is head for there, just make sure we're not in Xerax territory or anything silly like that. An artillery base over there. We've got a heat signature on the thing. So I think if we kind of set up I think if we set the capital vessel down here, we should be in a relatively safe place. It means I can cut some trees down. So just drop down here. Actually, because we're right next to some water as well, what I can do now is let me out, please, game. What I will do, well, we need some food. Don't like, yeah, eat another. Right, so what have we got on this planet? We've got iron, we've got 10 promethium. Everything else is pretty basic. Right, we're just on the edge of local friendly, wherever they are. Main storage. What I will do is pick up that, put this down. I want to get down to about, I think 7, 8 will do. Right, so what we're going to do is, where's the water? This way. Or off. There. What I'm going to do is deploy, because I'm going to be here for a little while. Probably not in recorded game time, but in actual game time, because as I say, I'm going to have to spend some time chopping some trees down, which I'll do off camera, obviously, because it's not exactly the most exciting thing to do. What we will be able to do is, and I've got loads of these bio stuff, which I don't use very much. In fact, I'll probably make a chainsaw, actually. Although the chainsaw isn't much faster than the survival tool. So I'm just going to drop that in there. That will give me some more water while I'm kind of messing around down here. I suppose I could make a chainsaw. It's not like I've exactly got a shortage of stuff which needs to be done. Got main storage, got a couple of still blocks in there. I'm not sure where they came from. Just very quickly knock out a chainsaw. Won't take long to make it. What we will have to do is pick up some of these again. About 14 of those will do. Not exactly sure why that is in there. Construction can go in there. Back to player. There's the chainsaw. Okay, where are you hiding the chainsaw? There it is. It says it's in there. I just can't see it. There it is. Right, just to give you a bit of a demo. It's in situations like this is where you get the having multiple Wi-Fi makes quite a big difference, because it means that you can hook directly to there. Back to 5, and we can get stuck in. Of course, it's got to be built back up again. So. Seven logs. 8. I'll just do 2 more and then we'll go out and explore a little bit using the SV. What I will do is pick up that. I think this is natural stimulant. Probably do a little bit of that. I've got a couple of natural stimulant plants down, but they're not that kind of productive, to be honest. I think if you chop these down, you just get plant fiber. Oh no, we got 1 wood. Okay, so that little escapade give me 32 logs, which is nowhere near enough. Get rid of that. You can go into for food. I'm going to just drop that in there. Fine. I know I should put sensors on these, but I'm still not sure that this is going to be the final layout, to be honest. Anyway, so just to finish off, well, we'll keep the plants going. Some berries to pre-harvest. This is my entire plant fiber crop at the moment. It's pretty useless. Raw food, and basically my plant fiber crop at the moment is just literally supply my needs in this area. I think what I will do is let me just see. Ratatouille is quite useful, and of course if we do make this, we can make emergency rations, because the ratatouille is used for there. I think it's about time I made a couple of those, so that I've got long-term rations should I need to go out traveling. So what we're going to do is just have a quick scout round. Like somebody's got too close for comfort. Not those who it was, but yeah. So just to finish off, I'm just going to do a little bit of a scout round, and then that would be it. Probably a pteropod or something around here that got a bit too close, but right, where are we going? I think we're going to follow the sun, which is west. Again, I don't think I've got a lot of ammunition on. We only got 3,000 odd rounds of ammunition, so we can't get into an all-out war, even if we wanted to. I could chop some more trees down as I travel, but again, as I said, I'll do that off camera. There's a heat signature down here. Again, as I said, what I'm looking for is capital vessels. I want some big thrusters, because part of my plan for the nacelles is to have 2 pushing the ship and 2 lifting. So if I could find another 2 large thrusters, that would be great. So that's just changed. Got an ancient shelter. Got absolutely no idea what an ancient shelter is. Go and take a quick look. There's so many different new POIs now. I've still got my, what we call it, on, so whoops, my jetpacks are a little bit OP at the moment. I'm not seeing anything in here. No. Am I overlooking the obvious? No, I don't think there's anything of great value in there. There might be some minor loot tucked in somewhere. This is where you guys turn around and tell me that I've missed something that was very obvious. Okay, I'm going to go west. So it looks like we're going to have to scoot through Xerex territory. Got a Gatling gunship. There's a heat signature over there. So we're going to have to kind of... That looks like a... That's actually a convoy. I don't have my shield on. It's probably not a good idea. Yeah, the convoys are fun to do, but they don't actually have that much in the way of loot. They're fun. There's actually a mission. I can't remember if it's Reforged Eden or the base game. Yeah, I've got a feeling it's actually in Reforged Eden, where you get a mission, and I think it's part of a Talon mission, where you actually got to attack a convoy on foot using a crossbow. Maybe that's something we can look at. Right, I'm just gonna come in here. I'm not seeing any large thrusters on here, but what we'll do, I'm just gonna make a fool of myself again. Right, we've got some metal scrap. Got some new furnace scrap. Now, I have had a bit of a few comments related to the furnace scrap, and I'll be completely upfront. I'm starting to think, well, maybe I just picked up some you know, a bad lot or something, because I have got some stuff from furnaces, but it seems to be very inconsistent. And okay, 585. Take the fuel. Right, what have we got in here? We've got... it looks like they're all one medium thruster, not really greatly. Hydroponics. Got a turret. Got an ammo box. We'll just take a quick look in there. We'll take that. Fridge. Okay, we'll take that. Pick the salami. Harvest controller. Not that we really need this stuff, but you never know, something might turn up. Titanium plates are useful because I'm kind of slowly armoring the ship. Got some more furnace scrap. So we've got quite a lot of furnace scrap here. Yeah, we've got 36 furnace scrap. Okay, so not really... I can't pick up inventory for. Oh, no. Just kind of turn away a little bit. Don't want the crashed ship. And why am I putting that in the fridge? Just eat the harvest controller. And then we'll just flip the core. Anyway, guys, I'm aware that I'm running out of time on this video, so we're just gonna have another little bit of a look-see round, see if we can see anything that's obvious. Not really feeling it. So what I'm going to do, so this is where I'm going to call it. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it interesting. What I'll do off camera is a lot more exploring, looking for crash ships. I'll also cut down the trees, possibly mine some no, I don't need titanium, we're on the wrong planet, aren't we? So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.